It was a morning filled with promise as the city breathed life into the day. Melody's little guy stepped through the entrance of the school, guided by the enchanting blue-green light streaming through the cyan skylights. The halls were alive with vibrant colors, painting a story of joy and learning as he wandered with innocent curiosity. Each step echoed the laughter of children and the warmth of welcoming smiles, especially from Sarah, his teacher, who radiated kindness and approachability. "Someone is here to see you," Sarah announced with a twinkle in her eye, ushering in a figure clad in a striking cyan sweater. Intrigued, Melody's little guy asked quietly, "Who are you?" The voice, gentle and nostalgic, responded, "I'm Miss Jenna." The young boy's mind raced as he recalled the strict Miss Jenna from preschool, his imagination conjuring images of rigidity akin to the infamous Miss Trunchbull. Yet this new presence felt different. There was an air of understanding and warmth about her. The figure replied, "You might be thinking of that Miss Jenna. I do know about her. I used to work with her long before this place became the vibrant community hub it is now. Come with me, and let's explore together." With Sarah's approving smile, Melody's little guy followed this engaging Miss Jenna, who thrived in the school's lively atmosphere. Together, they dove into crafting decorations for St. Patrick's Day, surrounded by an array of colors and creativity. As they worked, Mr. Turkey appeared, adding minuscule beads to their creations, filling the air with laughter before returning to his classroom, leaving behind a trail of excitement. "Now we have a bucket of minuscule beads," Miss Jenna chimed, her enthusiasm contagious. Suddenly, a figure outside the window interrupted their project, leaning in with a demanding frown, declaring, "I work with kids, but I don't create St. Patrick's Day decorations with minuscule beads." The lively Miss Jenna retorted, "That must be the Miss Jenna you're thinking of." Surprised, Melody's little guy replied, "Yes, she's the one at preschool." The two Miss Jennas exchanged quips, and as the window opened, a lively debate floated into the morning air. In that moment, amid the vibrant colors and the playful atmosphere of the city, Melody's little guy discovered the joy of learning through creativity, surrounded by exceptional mentors who brought out the best in him. In the bustling environment of Fillmora Academy, there was a vibrant energy that flowed between the students and teachers. One fateful day, Miss Jenna, clad in a striking cyan sweater, confronted her fellow educator, Miss Jenna, urging her to leave. With a sense of finality, Ms. Jenna departed, making her way back to the preschool, where she felt her true purpose lay. Yet amidst the shifting atmospheres, Miss Jenna's spirit remained undeterred. Her heart was still connected to the creative endeavors happening at the academy, especially those of Melody's little guy. As the preschool teacher ventured back, the magic of creation lingered in the air. Soon, she rejoined Melody's little guy just in time to witness the unveiling of his newest masterpiece, a captivating green cat that would hang delicately and spin in the gentle breeze of a fan. The sight sparked joy in Miss Jenna's heart, and she couldn't suppress her smile. Watching the little boy's excitement as he showcased the green cat, melodies of the infamous "O-I-I-A-I" song slowly crept into her mind, adding to the warmth of the moment. Pleased by the atmosphere, Miss Jenna decided to play the enchanting tune, turning on the fan that animated the green cat. As it twirled, the delightful sounds of their laughter filled the space, symbolizing the approach of St. Patrick's Day, a festive time for creation and color. Suddenly, out of nowhere, Mr. Turkey conjured a bead storm filled with ordinary white beads that danced with the sunlight, reflecting a kaleidoscope of colors. Miss Jenna, seizing this whimsical idea, produced a mesmerizing blue bead cloud that mixed beautifully with the swirling white beads, creating a magical tapestry of color in the air. Just then, Sarah, a beloved teacher, made her arrival amidst the glittering beads. Hearing the familiar strains of the "O-I-I-A-I" song, a smile spread across her face, brightening the atmosphere even further. Melanie's little guy, bubbling with excitement along with Miss Jenna, approached Sarah's classroom, eager to share their masterpiece. Together, they showcased the spinning cat decoration, and as the melody played on, the entire class rejoiced at the sight. Meanwhile, back at the preschool, the other Miss Jenna was quite clear with her intentions. She gathered the children and emphasized a different focus, They would create comical decorations rather than spinning cats or elaborate beadworks. This development only added to the anticipation of the final reveal. Later that day, when Melody's little guy returned home, he proudly displayed his cat in their main room, underlining the sanctity of creativity and the invaluable bonds shared among friends and families. The joy intensified as his mother turned on the fan and let the green cat spin, all while the tune of "Oh, I" played sweetly in the background, wrapping the day in an enthralling embrace of imaginative bliss. As the night enveloped the city of Filmora, it cradled dreams of a spinning cat that danced through the imaginations of Melody and her little guy. Their minds, intertwined in joyful slumber, flickered with visions of delight. Just as dawn broke, the anticipation of the day hung in the air, promising enchantment and celebration with the arrival of St. Patrick's Day. Suppressing her excitement, Melody tiptoed into her little guy's room, gently whispering sweetly into his ear, coaxing him from the arms of sleep. Scooping him up, she spun him around, inviting him to partake in the morning's magic, a prelude to their adventure outside. Emerging from their cozy haven, they ventured into the world where the spinning cat awaited. Melody whispered a plan that thrummed with the rhythm of their hearts, reminding her little guy that as soon as the first rays of sunlight graced the horizon, they would unleash the joy of the spinning cat song, the electrifying "Oh, I" tune that promised to awaken the town. Meanwhile, Mr. Turkey, an early riser, was busy with his Scottish small pipes, practicing notes that floated through the dawn air like a gentle breeze, layering anticipation for the celebration ahead. The tension built, each passing moment filled with the aroma of dew-kissed grass and the promise of laughter. Finally, the horizon blushed with gold, and as if orchestrated by magic itself, the moment arrived. Melody flicked on the fan, letting the gentle wind whisk the spinning cat into a joyful frenzy, blending with the tender breeze. In an instant, the town erupted in melodious chaos as the "OIIAI" song boomed through the streets, rousing the slumbering residents from their dreams. Smiles bloomed like flowers, and the once quiet streets of Filmora now buzzed with excitement as familiar faces emerged to witness the whimsy before them. Miss Trunchbull, Mr. Arapaho, and even the strolling Miss Jenna responded to the joyous notes, captivated by the spectacle of the spinning cat, accompanied by the unforgettable tune that heaved celebration through the air. As the festivities unfolded, the jungle animals from the nearby Cyan jungle pondered ways to adapt the infectious "OIIAI" song into their unique style of Irish music. Amidst the laughter and cheerful chaos, Melody and her little guy danced, their hearts set on decorating for the day, moving as swiftly as the spinning cat itself. Soon, the vibrant spirit of St. Patrick's Day enveloped them, color cascading around as a burst of creativity fueled their decorating efforts. With tunes of Whiskey in the Jar, they played the night away, creating a tapestry of joy that every child, both big and small, embraced. The bead cloud conjured by Miss Jenna transformed the sun into a radiant blue, turning their magical day into a kaleidoscope of colors, a vivid reminder that every moment of joy is a treasure to savor. The vibrant city of Filmora thrummed with the rhythmic pulse of life as the spinning cats swayed to enchanting melodies. Jungle animals joined in, each adding their unique flair to the celebration. The powerful gorilla, a sage among creatures, taught Melody's little guy the art of the Irish tin whistle, a lesson steeped in both tradition and joy, as whimsical notes floated through the air like bright confetti. Amidst the festive sounds, a stern yet caring voice sliced through the revelry. It belonged not to the cheerful Miss Jenna in her beloved cyan sweater, but to the wise preschool teacher who declared, "I work with kids and I don't incorporate music like that in my classroom, nor do I have spinning cats." Her words performed a strange dance with the sounds surrounding them, momentarily pausing the celebration to bring a touch of solemnity. Meanwhile, the attention of Marty the Lion fixed on his hammered dulcimer, which was decidedly out of tune. Each string echoed with uncertainty, urging him to bring harmony back to the instrument. He focused on the lowest bass string, recalling the chart's instructions to tune it to the note beneath middle C, D3. Determinedly, he adjusted the dulcimer until a harmonious D filled the air, setting the stage for a melodic adventure. All around him, the tempo heightened. The monkey, full of energy, prepared to breathe life into the Irish pipes, while the melodious gorilla kept pulsing out tunes on his tin whistle. Nearby, the giraffes, with their graceful posture, tenderly tuned their fiddles in sync with the sweet notes. The crocodile proudly showcased his Anglo-diatonic concertina, a staple in Irish folk music, while the hippo brandished a diatonic button accordion, echoing warm tones throughout the gathering. As the celebration grew louder, a lovely shamrock cloud bloomed overhead, casting a gentle green hue reminiscent of St. Patrick's Day. The crocodile gazed upward, mirth on his face, amused at the sight of the cloud. "That definitely does not look like my bead storm, but it's green," he chuckled. Marty, with a kind-hearted grin, retorted, "Your bead storms are bright green, although not as saturated." Joy enveloped them like a cozy blanket, and with a nod, they awaited Melody's little guy as he proudly crafted a magnificent bead cloud. A dazzling performance commenced as the sun peeked through, blending hues of green and blue with a touch of white, creating a magical spectacle above. Tiny sand-like beads fell from the sky like shimmering rain, adding magic to the celebration. Marty strummed his dulcimer, ensuring that every string rang true. Sounds merged and morphed into an Irish tune laced with African rhythms, bringing the entire city to life. The joyous celebration reached its pinnacle with the melody filling every corner. The spinning cat danced along Melody's home, harmonizing rhythmically with the jubilation of the jungle animals, making Filmora a world of enchanting delight. As the air grew thick with laughter and merriment, the vibrant sound of Marty, the lion's hammered dulcimer, rang through the gathering. Each note danced through the atmosphere, evoking a sense of joy as they set the stage for a lively celebration. Marty meticulously struck each string, ensuring that the harmonious melodies were perfectly resonant. With a playful grin, he plucked the deep D3 bass string, feeling the vibrations ripple through him. It was a moment of pure musicality, harmonizing the essence of both Irish and African cultures, igniting an exhilarating spark of creativity in the air. Under the influence of the enchanting melodies, a gentle breeze swept through the city, carrying with it a whimsical energy. The green cat, a charming creation of Melody's little one and Miss Jenna, started to spin faster than ever, twirling as if it too were caught within the magic of the moment. Laughter bubbled from those gathered. Curiosity piqued about whether the cat's merry dance was a product of the city's enchantment or simply the rhythm of life around them. Melody, inspired by the pulse of the music, decided to play the OE song again, pushing the speakers to their limits, filling their surroundings with resonant vibrations that made the ground shudder. Miss Choctaw, nearby, was jolted by the booming music, her haggis in tow alongside Jessica, who unknowingly wandered into the dizzying spectacle of spinning cats. With every flick of her glance, the humor of the situation enveloped her. It was a delightful chaos, a mingling of flavors, sounds, and laughter. The jungle creatures joined in, preparing to recreate the lively Irish tune. Timon and Pumbaa worked diligently, tuning their instruments in this joyous frenzy. Pumbaa adjusted the tuning of his bouzouki, each string becoming a perfect part of the musical tapestry. As Marty compared their instruments, the dynamic between the dulcimer and bouzouki highlighted their unique strengths, reminding everyone of the joy of collaboration and celebration in art. The atmosphere vibrated with energy as laughter echoed, a testament to the power of community and music. This was not just a gathering. It was a celebration woven together by strands of melody and joy. In the vibrant city of Filmora, celebrations filled the air as the jungle animals gathered for a joyful Irish tune. The rhythmic hum of bagpipes echoed through the trees, played by a skillful monkey who poured his heart into every note. The chanter was set perfectly in D, and the monkey adjusted his bass drone alongside two harmonious drones, creating a mesmerizing symphony of sounds. The tenor drone resonated with a clear D4, while the baritone and bass drones filled the air, creating a rich tapestry of music. Despite not needing the harmonic regulators, the monkey yearned for their perfect pitch, wishing to enhance the performance further. Amidst the musical preparation, the city's residents reveled in the entertainment of a spinning cat, capturing the imagination of everyone present. Miss Jenna, adorned in a cheerful cyan sweater, strolled over to Melody's little guy with a basket of traditional brown bread, the heart of Irish cuisine. As she passed the bread to Ms. Choctaw, her vibrant presence caught the attention of a nearby child. Scooping him up effortlessly, she spun him around, radiating the same energy that his mother, Melody, often displayed. Curious about yesterday's adventures, Melody asked, "Are you the one who worked with him yesterday?" To which Miss Jenna enthusiastically responded, "I am, and I've heard quite a bit about the other Miss Jenna who works at the preschool." Their conversation flowed seamlessly until the other Miss Jenna from the preschool chimed in, humorously clarifying her role with children. Mr. Arapaho, fully engaged in the lively dialogue, interjected his surprise at seeing Miss Jenna. "I didn't know you were here," he smiled, to which she replied, "I haven't been around much. I work at the school where Mr. Turkey teaches, with the skylights and the vibrant cyan lights." The connection between them deepened as they shared stories of their involvement in the city's energetic fabric. Yet Miss Jenna hesitated to participate in events until now. As the chatter continued, Miss Jenna encouraged Melody's little guy to sample the brown bread along with other Irish staples like barley. Observing closely, Melody beamed with pride as her little one ventured into new culinary experiences, delicately tasting the flavors with curiosity. Meanwhile, Sarah, his teacher, spotted Miss Jenna in her brilliant cyan sweater, knowing instantly that she was the vibrant presence who encouraged fun and joy, unlike her stricter counterpart from the preschool. A warm exchange sparked between Sarah and Miss Jenna as they engaged in light banter, celebrating the spirit of community. "I thought I would join everyone. I don't really get out much, but I'm giving it a try," she explained, reflecting the infectious enthusiasm that filled the celebration. As the sun cast its golden rays over Filmora, the jungle animals buzzed with excitement, gearing up for a grand performance. With every rustle of leaves and a cheerful chirp, they prepared to play a lively Irish tune, a melody that would echo across the vibrant city. Miss Jenna, sporting a striking cyan sweater, received spirited news from Sarah, the beloved teacher who effortlessly wrangled melodies from even the smallest of creatures. She had a sparkle in her eye as she announced, "I might actually have you work with him again." With that, Miss Jenna scooped up a playful little guy and twirled him around, joy radiating through the air. Meanwhile, the other Miss Jenna, the preschool teacher whose world was filled with crayons and storybooks, began to exclaim toward the bustling crowd, which now included a lively ensemble of jungle animals. "I work with kids," she shouted, her voice a mixture of authority and disbelief. "And I don't allow jungle animals to play Irish music." Her stern gaze swept over the furry ensemble, and she added with exasperation, "And not just that, cats are not green, and they certainly don't spin." However, her protests fell upon deaf ears as the jungle residents remained undeterred, wrapped in their own joyous preparations. The anticipation built, and the atmosphere sparkled with creativity as the jungle animals settled into their roles for the Irish tune. The monkey proudly perched himself, ready to demonstrate the unique sounds of the Irish bagpipes, while Timon gracefully handled the Celtic harp. Not to be outdone, Pumbaa held firmly onto the bouzouki, and one of the tall giraffes started to dabble with fiddles. With careful movements, the giraffes rosened their bows, readying themselves for the music to come. The gorilla added an air of mystery with his Irish whistle, crafting a distinct backdrop for their melodious blend. As the first notes rang out, the ensemble eased into the jubilant melody of "Tell Me Ma." The lyrics floated across the lively gathering, inviting participation from all. "Tell me, Ma, when I go home, the boys won't leave the girls alone," echoed through the air as they sang joyfully. With every pluck of strings and puff of wind, they forgot their surroundings. Laughter and joy merged, filling the vibrant city of Filmora. Meanwhile, the other Miss Jenna, her patience thinning, stormed toward the joyful chaos. "I work with kids," she shouted again, determined to uphold the rules as the jungle animals continued their impromptu celebration, proving that even the wild could harmonize beautifully. In the vibrant city of Filmora, A celebration was underway as jungle animals gathered for a moment filled with music and cheer. The air was laced with the slow, beautiful tune of Planck's Tea, a melody that resonated with the heart of all present. The monkey, with nimble fingers, expertly played the Irish pipes, their sweet sound wrapping around the crowd like a gentle embrace, inviting everyone to pause and savor the moment. Timon, with a twinkle in his eye, joined in with the soft notes of the Celtic harp, his melodies weaving together with the pipes, creating an enchanting tapestry of sound. The gorilla, strong yet surprisingly delicate, took turns striking the Irish tin whistle, adding playful bursts of energy that echoed through the jungle's treetops. In the background, Marty the lion supported the symphony, his dulcimer's haunting notes adding depth, echoing the spirit of the celebration that rose like a warm breeze. As the music swirled around them, Miss Jenna, donned in her cyan sweater, prepared to return Melody's little one to his mother. Engulfing the tiny creature in a warm embrace, she whispered sweet words, resembling a cherished bagpiper sending off a beloved tune. "Looks like I'll see you again tomorrow, little guy," she said, her voice a soft lull amid the musical chaos. Yet amidst the joy, another Miss Jenna, the preschool teacher, took charge with a voice that boomed through the laughter, stating firmly, "I work with kids. There will be no jungle animals playing Irish music in my town." Her indignation was met with giggles as Melody twirled her little one, energy seeping from their shared laughter, leaving Miss Jenna's protest as mere background noise. As the celebration continued, the gentle hand of another Miss Jenna approached Melody. "This is brown bread. I want you to have a loaf," she offered, her gift symbolizing kindness amidst the joyous uproar. Melody smiled, the warm connection bridging the gap between cultures with food. But the preschool teacher, Miss Jenna, was undeterred, her declaration of disdain for Irish cuisine ringing out. Yet it only added fuel to the reveling animals around her, even the whimsical spinning green cat celebrating freely in the rhythm of the moment. Just as the final notes of Planck's Tea faded, the bond of community shined brightly, a testament to the celebration that had brought everyone together, a momentary oasis in the bustling city of Filmora. As the celebration drew to a close, the atmosphere was alive with enchantment. Melody had adorned her home with bright green lights that flickered and danced in the evening air. A gentle breeze wafted through, encouraging the little green cat crafted by her little one to spin joyfully beneath the shimmering canopy. With the fan's soft hum, the cat twirled in delight, creating a captivating sight that melted the hearts of all gathered. Just as laughter filled the air, Mr. Turkey conjured his signature white bead storm, unleashing a flurry of tiny beads that sparkled brilliantly under the green illumination. They billowed upward, creating a magical spectacle that combined seamlessly with the atmosphere. Following suit, Miss Jenna, clad in her cayenne sweater, summoned a blue bead storm of her own. Her storm grew larger, effortlessly blanketing the previous display, wrapping the jubilant scene in a tapestry of colors, blending white and blue together. Melody pressed play on the catchy Oi song, and as the rhythm enveloped the gathering, the green cat began to spin faster, its color harmonizing with the surrounding green lights. In the midst of the joyous chaos, the other Miss Jenna, the preschool teacher, shouted incongruously, her voice muffled by the infectious music. She protested against the whimsical display, declaring, "I work with kids and green cats don't spin, nor are they green. We don't have white and blue bead storms." But her words dissolved into laughter and celebration as a playful wind swirled through the city, fueling the cat's whirling dance. Observing the surreal spectacle, Miss Choctaw, Jessica, and even the usually stern Miss Trunchbull found themselves enchanted by the spinning cat. They shared smiles, knowing this St. Patrick's Day celebration was etched in their memories. Mr. Arapaho approached in awe, exclaiming he had never seen a cat spin like that before. Mr. Turkey replied in delight, crafting a bead storm shaped like a cat, while Miss Jenna conjured a bluish cloud that reflected the last rays of the sunset, transforming the scene into a dreamlike landscape. As everything spiraled together, the tiny beads rained down, creating a breathtaking illusion of swirling colors, and the green cat transformed into a mere green blur. The source of this citywide magical experience remained a mystery, Was it the enchanting song, the power of imagination, or the overwhelming joy that sparkled in the air? Meanwhile, the jungle animals basked in the glow of the cyan lights cast by Marty the lion in their distant jungle, whetting their imaginations further as they envisioned the spinning cat. This St. Patrick's Day would undoubtedly be one they'd never forget.